Mac Jones has so far been the best of the rookie quarterbacks. He's thrown a touchdown, and he has a win. Why has this class, Key, gotten off to such a poor start when we raved about them all offseason?
Well, you got two poor teams, right, to start with. And the first two guys that were selected in Zach Wilson here in New York and Trevor Lawrence in Jacksonville. So you already know what that is. That they're not walking into a situation where they're going to be successful and succeed this year. Then you talk about Trey Lance hasn't gotten on the field much because of Jimmy Garoppolo, but when he's gotten on the field, he's been successful. But the plan is to move him into the spot at some point in time. Same thing in Chicago with Justin Fields and Andy Dalton. Now, we'll probably see Justin Fields this weekend become the starting quarterback of the Chicago Bears. So then you move to Mac Jones.
Where would you have taken Justin Fields?
I would have probably taken him. I probably would have taken him if it was me. I could have gone anywhere, any of the spots.
You could have taken him first.
I could have taken first, second. What was Trey Lance?
Third.
Anywhere, any other. It could be top 5 quarterback.
What's interesting is of the mobile guys, because Mac Jones wasn't mobile. Justin Fields came out with Trevor Lawrence out of high school as 1 and 1A, and he wound up going 4th.
Yeah, but that's all whatever. I mean, everybody got their own reasonings for why they select.
4th quarterback.
Yeah. Why they select, who they select, when they select them. But he would be where he is, top 4 or 5 quarterback, depending on what we wanted to do in our system, things of that nature. There is not this whole notion that Trevor Lawrence is over here and everybody else is over there. They've been selling that since Trevor Lawrence was a freshman in the national championship game. So the momentum carried him along with his play to being selected as the number 1 overall pick because the Jacksonville Jaguars and Urban Meyer was already convinced.
But I also think they like to play it safe. So he checks every box. He's real tall. He's fast. He's athletic. He has an arm.
Zach Wilson.
But no, he's tall. He's got to be Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah,
but they're
6'6". But they're all tall though. They all check.
They're tall
6'2".
enough. You're saying?
Yeah, they all check the 6'2" plus box except Zach Wilson. When you get to Mac Jones, he is in a position to succeed because of the surrounding circumstances that he's in. He's on a veteran team with a veteran head coach, a veteran offensive coordinator, veteran wide receivers now, okay, a defense that's intact, and with a coach that knows what the hell he's doing, that's not going to put him in harm's way. If Trevor Lawrence was to fall to the New England Patriots, he would be doing the same exact thing for New England.
Maybe a little more.
No, same exact.
Maybe a little more. He can move.
He'd be doing the same thing.
You can't do more with Trevor Lawrence than with Mac Jones.
They'll be doing the same thing because the philosophy is to wrap our arms around our young quarterback and protect him. Mm-hmm. If Zach Wilson was in New England, they'd wrap their arms around and protect him. If Justin Fields was in New England, wrap their arms around and protect him. Trey Lance, wrap their arms around and protect him. That's all.
I think people have to press pause on believing all the hype. And I'm not saying major portions of it aren't warranted, Key, because you received a lot of hype coming out of school. But, especially for quarterbacks, just press pause on all the stories that get built up before the draft, all the crazy things. This guy's going to be a savior to your organization. Not many people can come into situations like Jacksonville or Chicago and just be the guy right away and just save everybody. That's unrealistic.
Well, it sounds like the paradigm is you're flipping upside down, Key. And as Jay said, you're not saying the quarterback is the savior for the franchise, but the franchise is the savior for the quarterback in a way, right? Like the franchise can make the quarterback. Most guys, some guys like Mahomes going to be great wherever he goes, Aaron Rodgers wherever he goes. Most guys,
but in all honesty,
I don't know about that.
I don't know that. I do not know that to be true.
Okay, I'm not saying they wouldn't be better in better situations. I'm saying to me it's pretty obvious. At a certain talent level, you're going to be productive even in a bad situation. You're going to elevate people
Max,
around you.
Let me tell you something, though, man. Tim Couch was good. He was in Cleveland.
Yeah.
He was a good quarterback.
What do you want, Aaron Rodgers?
Max.
When he came out, there was no Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
So he was what everything else before him was. This is every single year. I don't give a damn if it's Blake Bortles or Blaine Gabbert or any of these dudes that are taken in the first round. They're going to always say, oh, this guy's and he's like this, and he can't miss prospect. But then 3 or 4 years later, when they don't have any success, All those same people, they go hide in the closet, and you don't hear them
Question.
say anything.
Max, let me say something real quick.
Yeah.
My rookie year, you know about the triangle, right? So I averaged 9 points my rookie year. People are like, oh, you were a bust. You didn't do your thing. The ball was never in my damn hands.
Right.
And the games where we just ran spread and pick and rolls, I averaged 23 points per game. Imagine if you just ran that every single game.
Right. You'd average
When you
23
run a
points
system,
for the season.
coaching and system has a lot to do with the player's success rate.
So
I get it.
average,
I get
I
it.
would have probably averaged 14.
You would have got a
pick
lot
and
of
roll
rebounds.
screens.
Yeah. Well, no pick and rolls. No pick and rolls in the
So
triangle.
okay, so I would say there are outliers. The vast majority fall in the middle or situation dependent. There are some outliers who are going to be terrible almost no matter what, or great almost no matter what. But vast majority fall somewhere in the middle, in the spectrum in the middle. But Key, it seems like you are saying it is the franchise that's the savior of the quarterback and not vice versa.
Absolutely.
So how do those franchises wind up in such bad situations that they're drafting so high up in the first place?
Because they're bad franchises.
Turnover rate.
Turnover.
Retention rate.
They can't keep stability and sustain anything because because the owners and the general managers either get impatient or they don't know what the hell they're doing and they need to stay out of the damn
So the
way.
franchises that are saviors for the quarterbacks are the ones, even if they're drafting up high, there's a reason for it. Their quarterback just retired or got a little older or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm trying to think off the top of my head, just bad franchises that can't seem to just get it right at that position. Well, who would that be?
Well, the Jets.
Jets.
Okay, so let's say the Jets, right? But they did get it right. They got it right when they got Mark Sanchez. The problem is they never helped him evolve. So then when they stayed stale with Rex and them and just playing defense and trying to do the same thing, when they took the handcuffs off of him, he wasn't ready.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.